Hi there, this is Bill. Just in the tutorial on how to do architectural drafting using two dimensions in Autocad LT. In this one, we've got a house outline under there. That line there I just copied over to here. Now, they have posts here, and I've just written a script which I'll show you how it will make life a little bit clearer. I just drop the script into there and everything disappears. Great. But I was drawing on FD new line. See up here I can freeze and thaw all stuff there like that. There we have it. So if we were just to offset that by the amount, it'd be fine. But the trouble is we have a post over here, and we know that the absolute distance to the outside of the spouting is 754. So we go offset 754. So this polyline will get offset. So now if we drag that. Now here's the thing. You could go perpendicular to there, or you can use what they call point filters. Here, point filters are .x of that one there, and you keep on dragging and it pulls it to there. Then you drag that another 754. So that's like that. So that's the actual roof. It's covering up a little bit of a porch there. And this one, the other one here, I'll do it a different way this time. I'll hold down Shift, hit right click, and perpendicular to that one there. And then, of course, that's treated as a piece of framing, so we go at 754. So these lines are all 754 from the framing line, even if there are bricks on the outside. It doesn't matter. Okay, now the line we need to know about is, there it is. Now if I rotate that by 45 degrees, when you're drawing a roof, if I mirror now that line, we've got two lines at 45 degrees. So if I go copy that line round the roof, this is a terrible way of drawing roofs, by the way, because 3D CAD software these days draws this sort of thing automatically. So just going to copy each of these little corner points. We know this is something we know, that those are going to be ridges or valleys. So we just go around, put all the ones that we can in. We're almost there, and I forgot one there. So if we go round, there we've got all our lines. Oh, there's a couple of extra ones, all sitting there. So the first thing you do is trim off. See when that ridge comes up, that plane is sticking out. So that is going to be a triangle, so trim it off. Oops. So we know that that's going to look like that. So we go around to all the bits we know for sure are going to be triangular. So trim off that one. And this one here will be a triangle there, that line and that line. Got to be careful here to choose the right lines. Once you've done that, you're sort of getting there. Now, you've also got a picture in your mind that this is a big long side, so that roof is going to rattle around there. We don't know quite where yet, but we know that from here it's going to be going to there. So that's going to be like a ridge on that plane there. So we can trim off that guy there. Likewise, this one here, we know he's going to go as far as that one there. As far as he goes. We don't know what happens after that, so we trim him off. And we put a bit of a line down through here, and we'll trim those ones off. So now it's starting to get a little bit more clearer. So when everything think every time 45 degrees. So see this bit here coming up here, it's going to have a little ridge coming up here. So copy that one there, and we'll trim this guy. So it's starting now to look a little bit more like a ridge. And likewise, we copy this one here. Everything is at 45 degrees. So we know that goes up there like that. Trim into. And another little ridge will go along here. And we trim these two off there like that. So now it's starting to look a little bit like how it should do. Just a little bit of complication coming in through here. See how this plane is all going up on one slope, sloping up that way. How it meets with these, well, there must be a ridge there. See, that doesn't meet with that one there, but don't fret about that, because we know that that has to be at 45 degrees. Missed it. Move that onto there. So that is the shape of this ridge. Everything's at 45 degrees. So we trim off him, that, and the last little bit, not least, a little one from there to there. And you'll find that that should be 135 degrees, which is the same as being 45 degree angle. So that whole plane is one whole plane. That one is there, that one there is a plane. So it doesn't look too far off from what the man that did this originally, he did that one. So there we have the roof. And so we proceed to the next step. So I've just been away and I've made that the outside wall. So typically your person that gives you drawings, they'll say, well, you finish this off. They wouldn't have drawn the doors or anything like that. So let's quickly show you how to draw a door, and then maybe we'll do a customized button. So going from here, a line there to there, right? Now there are better ways to do doors than this, but this is the real simple way. If you don't have certain routines and things, or blocks, or whatever, it's just a line. So now we draw an A for arc, and C for the centre line option, or centre option. So pick a point, pick another point, and job done. So that's very simply how to draw an arc. Now we're going to customize a button to show layers. So if we right click on this, if you see a little button right down below, you've got customize. What I'm going to do is add a button up here. Very simple and very straightforward. So there's a little arrow here, you have to untick that. So you've got all these things looking at you. So we'll create a new command, which is that little start button with a star on it, and we're going to call this ground floor. Caps lock, ground floor. Okay, and the macro that we're going to use is called a script, and we can, it's the long string editor, we can pull this out a little bit. And so the command is going to be script, and we hit a semicolon. Now that Autocad interprets on this little thing a semicolon as hitting the enter button. So what we need now is whereabouts do we store that little fellow. Autocad tutorials. Right, here we are. Here it is here. So there's Explorer. So if we click here, see, it's going to give us those where exactly it is. So we go Control C, minimize that one, and we go Control V, Now we put an inverted commas in here because otherwise it gets all shirty. And notice I'm going to put the slash the other way. Don't ask me why Autocad like it this way. So it just does jf.scr. So that's the name of the script that I made up. And we make all of those come to be with slashes the other way around. So all that does is run that script, close the commas. So it says script, AutoCAD, script, and there it is, script. Okay. So we need a little picture. We could just choose any picture you like. You can edit that, make it look pretty if you want to. But we won't do that here. It's pretty easy to do. See, this here, that's the standard toolbar up there, and there are all the little buttons there. Notice down here that we've got now ground floor, so we can just drag that up, and we'll shove it just after the help button. And you have to drag and drop. So there's ground floor. So that's okay. And it says okay, and it goes away, and it messes with all your things, and puts a little button up the top there. So it's time to find out if it works. If I use I've got a shortcut called TA, which stores everything. See, everything's stored now. That's a Lisp routine, not a script, but you could write a script easy enough for that. It's similar to this one. So now if we just wanted ground floor, we press the button and we've got ground floor. It's the way to go. Now I'll show you just quickly what that script looks like. If you just open it up, it opens up right there in Notepad, and just like it on the command line, it says dash layer set, and you set it to new ground floor, new external wall. So that's, and then it says right, freeze everything to do with the foundation, freeze everything to do with the sections, freeze everything to do with site, blah blah blah, all those things. It's going to freeze off. So it's fairly straightforward. Oh, and don't forget, right at the end, if you go down, see there's an enter. So it goes ding 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 and hits enter, and that's something some people miss out. Okay, so that's your customization of buttons. You can have buttons to Africa. I have an idea you could probably even create a maybe able to. I've never tried this. This is a bit radical. Trying something that may or may not work. May go onto toolbar. Let's see. Drag it and drop. No, it doesn't want to drag on drop onto that toolbar. It just says no. So it would be nice if it did, but that's okay, because these buttons, you know, you can make any ones you like. And so there we are. We've covered most things. The only thing we haven't really covered is sheet sets. And just briefly, Control F4 is a sheet set. There's a sheet set manager, and there are no open sheet set at the moment. We open one. There's one for a different job, so I'll open that up just to show you what it does. These are, well, are related to these ones down the bottom, and bad luck for me because I don't have one for this particular one. And if I right click close the sheet set, I've run out of time to show you sheet sets, but it's related to the publish command, and we'll have a look at it at some other time. Thank you. Bye.